Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Hurry up, let's go!
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. After the penalty, it's Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A 2nd down carry for Booker. And some space here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. This is Booker on the dump off. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A Bronco first down, Keenum hooking up with Thomas. Booker on first down. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Devontae Booker. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Devontae Booker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Spins away. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't know.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on third and long. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And this one is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and it's third and short. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, turning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive starts with Devontae Booker. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Keenum. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On the carry, it's Booker. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and short, it's Booker. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's Keenum now on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Keenum. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Completes it right side to Jackson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Open man right side of Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Keenum. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we have reached. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Roethlisberger keeps it, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll hand off to Booker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing is Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
Not anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Brown. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. It's a big run that time by Bell. 42 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. A
big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Keenum. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Broncos on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Roger.
Throwing now is Keenum. Out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. On first down, it's Kelly. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 49 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hey, yo, it's yo.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run with Booker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie Terrell Edmonds. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Thomas, the intended target. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On second down, it's Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust